The turbo boost that God had in store for you. That is what we're going to be talking about in this video. If you checked out my full moon message that I posted a while ago with the full moon, I said the eclipse that took place on the full moon was a turbo boost. It is the beginning of the Mercury retrograde season. We were already halfway in Venus retrograde, but all of these things together are boosting us. So all the things that stayed hidden are now coming up. And this can be uncomfortable. It can be annoying. It can have all these things are coming up. I'm just thinking of Ryan, for instance, orders pants and there's like damage to the clothing, and it's been happening with this specific brand, for instance. So it's annoying, but it's something that needed to come up, so that shifts are happening, so that shifts needed to happen. For instance, with this company, this is just one example. Or also, for example, how I'm seeing that I desired a more intimate connection in group. So I started this Discord group where people are joining and sharing more personal things that they couldn't necessarily share on my comment sections on Instagram, YouTube, and people that aren't ready to talk about these things in a one-on-one session, or that don't have that desire. So because of stuff happening in my personal life, I was forced to go through this discomfort to then come to the solution, this turbo boost, where I'm seeing that starting a group where we can come together and talk about these things was the end result, the final result of all of these planetary alignments coming together. So that's what came out of it. So the end result is going to be the train track that shifts exactly in the way that you need it. But the people on the train, being you and the people around you, you're going to be like shaken up. It's not a smooth transition. So that's what we are in right now. And there's also a whole lot of business shifts that started presenting themselves in the last few days. So a lot is going to be shifting in how I'm going to be available to people. And a lot of the focus is going to be shifting. And I'm going to elaborate more on that later. But all of this is due to the retrograde season, to all of this stuff happening. So let me know in the comments what has been coming up for you, what has been presented to you. And I also quickly want to say, and I will make more announcements on this, that the sale that I have going on live sessions is ending on April 1st. The 50% off is ending. So if you want a live call to talk about this stuff, everything is going to be shifting around and the sale is ending on April 1st. Then you are not going to be able to book these one-on-one calls anymore in the way that I am now presenting them at 50% off. Other than that, if you also want to join this Discord group where we talk about more trauma sensitive topics, where we're going to go into more intimate conversations, this is private. None of the content that is shared in that group is going to ever be publicly available. So if you want a private space where we can come together and talk about some of these things, just send me a message and I will add you to this group.